You're taking too long, Skiff. I'm losing my men.
Here's what I found.
Let me take a look. So the entire underground section of the city is an old military facility called the Foundation. And by the looks of it, there are 2 entrances. Damn! We'll divide our forces. You'll go in alone and keep it quiet. Vodiankov's squad will rendezvous with you on the spot. The entry points are at the Olympia Cafe and the Policia Hotel. Pick your destination, soldier. It's your call.
What can you tell me about the Policia Hotel?
This position probably calls for a direct assault. That's about it.
What's inside the Olympia Cafe?
If I were one of those freaks, I'd stage an ambush there. It's an ideal spot. And you'll have a place to hide if things go south.
I'm going through the Olympia.
You heard him, Major. We're moving out toward the other entrance. If there's anyone in the Foundation, we'll have them cornered. Nobody gets out of there alive until I say so.
Yes, sir.
Same goes for you, Skiff. Follow your orders. The enemy won't hold back.
So I get to the rendezvous point. What then?
My men will be waiting for you there. You'll go down to the Foundation together. There's a rumor that Degtярov intentionally left the underground lairs intact. Those damn mutants are guarding the place as much as his men are. Once you're down there, you'll need anything that can kill, along with all of your field experience.
Roger that, Colonel.
Watch out, soldier. We haven't seen the last of this city yet, but once we're through, the zone will be history. If you've got any scores to settle, now's the time.
What's happening over there? Vodiankov's gone dark.
Spark. The entire squad has been wiped out, but I made sure not a single Spark bastard lived to tell the tale.
I'll kill them. I'll kill them all. But it can wait. Right now, our priority is reaching the Foundation. Once you're down there, there's only one path. Straight ahead. I'll see you down below, soldier.
It's for the greater good. I've made my choice, and I'm not backing down, Richter.
Neither am I.
Generators on foot. So what was the point of opening up X-11? Just do this, and soon the name Dmitro will echo round the world. We need someone we can trust to get those fucking hoops spinning. And we both know the representative isn't an option.
But my father...
Your father's dead! He's gone! I saw them boiling in those pods with my own eyes. Goddamn, the physiograph is just a fucking talking TV set!
What happened on the orbiter station, Skiff? What did you see there?
I talked to Strider. Whether it was subtle matter or induced illusion, it felt like a mind prison.
In every experiment, there's a probability of error.
You're not a scientist. Just a piece of shit.
Fuck you!
Left. Darling, the little bitch. Kill him!
Skiff? Skiff! Please, don't! Do not repeat my...
Why are you all doing this to me? Huh? Go to the control unit. Obey an order for once. Now! Go! Get the control unit. I'll make this carousel move.
Herman?
Hello, Skiff.
I'm sorry about that show at the Institute, Skiff. You had so much anger in you, but you still did the right thing. I don't know if you forgave Professor Herman with your cold mind or warm heart, but I followed your lead. I followed your example. Now everybody's alive and well. Isn't that wonderful? Besides, Herman is a great scientist. He's every bit as good as late Professor Darling. He's the one who gave us something to celebrate.
It should have happened during the Alpha experiment at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. if Faust hadn't made some alterations to our plan. But better late than never. Since Professor Herman replaced the control unit, the X network is in my hands. Neither the representative nor anyone else will be able to access it. After all these years, Project X will finally be completed.
So the anomalous energy of the zone is finally under control? Just like you wanted?
Not while the link to the generators is severed. Only Alpha allowed remote access. But that's just a minor obstacle. We'll re-establish the link between the Foundation and the generators, and claim the vacant board in X7. And that's how it will be.
Dr. Kaimanov doesn't think a single pod will be enough.
Kaimanov? That scientist who missed his chance to enter the 8th pod, thus granting us the opportunity to seize control of the anomalous energy? He's stuck in the past. You don't need 8 people to interface with the noosphere anymore. I alone am sufficient. Along with the mediator in the pod, who will serve as an intermediary between the zone and the noosphere. The mediator is a human, but a unique one. They must have +5 psi protection. It's a necessary requirement that cannot be ignored.
Do you have someone like that in mind?
Certainly. Colonel Korshunov. I insisted he receive the required psi protection. We had to handpick the ward soldiers exposed to psi effects to manufacture it. I knew you wouldn't permit us to experiment on your man, Colonel. That's why you were kept in the dark until the 11th hour, when the fate of the future and the lives of a few soldiers hang in the balance. I believe the choice is self-evident. Besides, that psi protection saved your life at the Dugan.
So what do you expect me to do next?
Professor Herman will fill you in on the details of our plan to restore the connection between the Foundation and the generators. I can only teleport you to the nearest bunker in the Dead Valley, Yevhen. The teleportation system isn't fully operational yet. It will take some time. So, remember to grab the experimental Project X suit. You've got the coordinates already. For now, we'll have to make do with older designs to make sure you're protected.
I take it you're gonna explain what I have to do.
You have to reach the mobile bunkers and re-establish the connection between the Foundation and the generators. Use this keycard to get inside. Keep in mind that the Navigator's launch caused anomalous disturbances and frequent localized emissions in the Dead Valley. Are any safe routes through the valley? They're likely gone now. This instability will persist until the link between the Foundation and the generators is restored. The only way to stabilize this process is from Lab X7.
What's in store for me in the Dead Valley?
It's hard to tell. It's the most anomalous area in the entire zone. No one has ever returned from there, so our data is based solely on remote measurements. The Dead Valley is constantly ravaged by spontaneous emissions. And now, with the generators operational, they're likely to intensify.
You can leave now, Yevhen. I've unlocked the teleporter for you. The Dead Valley waits.
Workstation and establish a connection. Once you do, I can get to work.
Herman.
We have no time to talk. Please find a station.
Who could have thought it would all end just as it began? An emission, bunker, you.
It's time to go.
You'll have to do the same thing in the second bunker. Find a workstation, establish a connection. Talk to you soon. data. You know what's funny? I assembled the control unit using Kalin-Char's blueprints. Kalin-Char used to work with S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the one who brought them to us. The irony is staggering.
What is Agatha?
What difference does it make now? She's bigger than any of us. Maybe even bigger than the people we're working for.
What do you mean? Who are these people?
The people who bankrolled S.T.A.L.K.E.R. and Project X before that, and God knows what else. They call themselves the Regulatory Board. The Zone has always been a thorn in their side. No matter how hard they tried, they just couldn't control it. Until today.
Son of a bitch in the whole zone. Even Korshunov can't hold a candle to you. I can't wait to see you again. And I will finally fucking kill you!
See you soon, you fucking lunatic.
Successfully established the connection. Now we just need to initiate it on the generator's side. I trust you can handle it. Let's get started. Excellent. Your next objective is to locate the teleporters and get them up and running. We're en route. Ready to go. We're coming in. What the hell? I don't understand. What just happened there, Skiff?
An explosion.
Check the teleporter. Be careful. Well?
Somebody booby-trapped it.
Damn it! Who? I'm here. Why do you need the zone, Skip? You got no clue what to do with it.
rid of the corpse. The scientists will get the equipment ready, and we'll make sure they're not disturbed. But before we wrap this up, there's one last thing we have to do. There's an archive on the lower levels containing files on every agent recruited by Sea Consciousness. Retrieve that archive, Skiff. Yes, I could track them from the pod, but having a backup could be helpful in case those damn eggheads screw something up.
The files?
No need for formalities. Consider this a request, not an order. One last favor before I enter the pod.
You'll find no shelter from the monolith. Find it from us. I'm fighting the enemy. Something's wrong.
Jesus. Scar.
Poor Scar. I knew him, Skiff. A fellow of infinite jest, a most excellent fancy. And now, how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Oh. Where be your jibes now? Your gambles? Your verses? tell me one thing. Do you think the representative looked of this fashion in the earth?
I guess.
And smelled so, huh? What a miserable end, Skiff. The representative dies. The representative is buried. The representative turns to dust. The dust to soil, the soil to clay. And who's to say that clay won't end up a stopper for a rusty rain barrel? Just to think, once he determined the destinies of all his stalkers. So this is why, in our own dreams, sometimes we see their memories. Yes, but the representative is alive. Yeah. Only the enemy claims there is no life after death. If that is the case, then there is no shining zone. And if there is no shining zone, then all these lives were wasted in vain, Skip. No, we know it's not true. Oh. I've lost my head for this cause, along with all in it.
Where's your shining zone now, Scar? got the archive. And there's one name we can scratch off the list. Scar was getting to the end of his own file when I found him. He'd completely lost it.
I'd wanted him dead for years. But even I wouldn't wish this fate upon him. Finding out you've been an agent all along. Not even in control of your own life. I guess you did him a favor. I'm waiting for you. It's time to go down to X7 and get this over with.
Stalkers called them death trucks. They were used to deploy agents all over the zone. The agents infiltrated the Stalkers and carried out whatever tasks they were programmed for. They were totally unaware of what they were doing. The hands and eyes of sea consciousness. I've been looking for them all over the zone. Now, seems they're on the mainland. You know, I used to have this hunting dog, and he would run round and round in circles, chasing his own tail. Back then, I thought it was hilarious. Now, I wonder what was going through that dog's mind. That one day he'd get lucky and catch the damn thing? Well, what then? Bite it? Sniff it? Lick it? Ever drag it around between his teeth? And why was he chasing it in the first place? Maybe it's not about the tail. Just the chase. Because once a dog's caught his tail, what then? What's the fucking point? Not working. We have to activate the backup power. I know where it is. Looks like I'll get to meet them after all. Follow me.
Yevhen can handle it just fine on his own. Your involvement poses a risk, so it's completely out of the question. This is no time for a nostalgic rendezvous, Colonel Korshunov. Or have you, much like Dr. Dallin, forgotten that we're not doing this for our own sake, but for the future of all humanity?
Go, Skiff. I'll meet you downstairs.
X7's security force. They succumbed to the influence of sea consciousness and became the original monolithians. Those were my men. The very people they were protecting turned them into this. Those scientists, always looking down on us. That's why neither Dahlin nor his bastard son belong in this pod. I'll take care of it. Come on down.
It's time. It's time. All this technology, pods, wires, antennas, and all that jazz. Just so you can question less and serve more. A tuft of hair from a mangy old mare. Thanks for the crutches, you old bastard. All right. Go to the consoles. Look for Octa. Set it to initial mode. Now, service exposed mode. Insert the cartridge. One last step for a spent man. One giant leap for mankind. Do it. To the victor go the spoils.
So it's up to you to decide his fate.
I'm glad to hear that.
To ruin our little party. You're back. Excellent. Help him up. The means justify the end. Thanks to you, we're going to live in a new world with a bright future. I keep my promises. You can stay with us, or... You look tired. I'll show you out. Striking, isn't it? Someone has to keep an eye on all of this. And Colonel Martininka does have a nice ring to it. That's your bird. Do think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Condor 1, whatever this stalker wants, this stalker gets.
Where to, boss?
Home.
People do not wish for the pursuit of happiness. They need their